This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 828, Divining the Future. Enjoy. But what we didn't know coming in was just how absurd the XP rates were going to be with this. Now, I'm going to paint a bit of a picture of where we were at before. So, prior to this update, at Incandescence, you would be right to expect maybe 75 to 80,000 Divination XP an hour at Incandescence. If you were looking at doing the Hall of Memories at 2-ticking, you would probably look around 230, 240k XP an hour. If you 3-ticket, 250 to 280k XP an hour. And here, right off the bat here with Divination this week, we are looking at, quite honestly, if you don't bring your own energy and you just train as you normally do, about 240k XP an hour. But if you do bring your own energy, and Tanis, you and I have different results in this, if you do bring your own energy, 280 to 300k XP an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's. I think those are all a little low, but.
Yeah, I don't know how you got the numbers you heard, and I'll let you share those with the listeners.
So, I have always went by the shrine being much more than that, even previous to this update, because I know on a double XP you can get close to like. I think it wasn't unheard of to pull an 800k easily.
Oh, I need to be clear. The numbers I was talking about just now were without double XP.
Right. But you should, I mean, I think you should have been hitting the 384s at the shrine. With this update, if you're on a Divination world,
79 is one.
Using just the normal, the middle option, should be coming close to like 480 to 500. Now, if you use energy, that should put you up to like 560, 580. And we'll talk about what I think there's kind of an issue there. Yeah, so those, I mean, that's what I've been going off of. That's the rates that are circling in the higher skilling circles.
And I don't know how they're getting that rate.
I think what we said, an elder outfit, your aura, your cape, your being on the world, because you need that 5% boost from the overflow. You need the relic.
Oh, it would appear I turned my relic off. Whoops, right now. But I did have it on earlier in the week. And
I mean, all your basic buffs that you would, you normally want to use. Of course.
And this is where it gets really interesting, because this is nowhere near 2-ticking in terms of intensity.
No, it's not. No. No, and I don't even think there's any reason to. Why worry about a cache now?
Yeah.
You don't even have to do that either.
Yeah. What's your opinion on these numbers, Bears?
I don't know exactly which one it is, if it is going to be closer to 400,000 or not, but either way, I don't really have an issue with it. Like, I think this is going to be, at least my personal belief would be, this is going to be a start towards kind of buffing some of the other gathering skills too, on how much XP they can get, because, 90,000 XP an hour, which is what it was before, that is a long time doing divination to get to 99.
Yeah.
And I did that grind. I didn't do the Hall of Memories. So I remember it, and I never wanted to do Divination again. So I don't have an issue with them kind of buffing some of the gathering skills up to like some of the non-gathering skills that are getting 500, 600,000 XP an hour.
See, and I think that brings up a good point where, obviously, I think Divination, I think even though I think it was balanced coming into this, I said the gathering part could take a buff. I had no idea they would buff it to this degree, but I think this all it all reverts back to the overflow mechanic that wasn't meant to be quite as good as the Shrine, but ended up surpassing it. And I think there's going to be a tweak there. And really, when you get down to it, it's not even the XP rates that I worry about. It's what you get from Divination that I'm much more worried about.
The divine energy.
The energy.
Yeah,
yes.
And we'll talk about the economic.
The only viable way a
after.
skiller can make any money. Well, not the only way, but you know, it's
not farming.
Way. Yeah, there's farming.
But and see, here's the thing. These are rates for World 79, and you can see on the video version of the show just how tightly packed this is here. Is you're not going to get these rates on any other world. It's got to be on World 79 or another Divination training world. And you have to hope that the interaction around this Divination is going to continue for the future, into the future, in order to get those rates.
It's going to continue. Because we haven't even talked about the energy yet.
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I could easily see this being something that everyone tries out during double XP and then kind of kicks to the side in a few weeks.
And
once the energy drops in price, which
from
I know
your
we're
lips
getting
to
ahead
God's
of our...
ears, please.
See, I just dumped a load of energy off into the crater, and my XP per hour is hovering at 173 right now. We'll have to wait and see what that spikes up to when I put the second load in, because I haven't done it with the relic yet. But you can see how this requires a very optimized approach to do.
It's very optimized, but it's also very AFK. Like all the other changes, I feel like were really, really good. I mean, I like the update. I don't mind the XP rate per se. I mean, it's maybe a little on the high side, but you know, whatever. It's the ramifications from it with especially dealing with the overflow, that I think it's a little more. It could be a little more troubling.
All right. One thing I do want to comment on is that in order at this point to interact with the Rift with so many people being around, you do need to actually right-click on it, because enriched springs can actually appear right on top of the crater, believe it or not. So I'd imagine that'll be something that'll be getting patched in the future to kind of just make interacting with it easier. But overall, I think this is a success so far. We haven't got to the economic side yet, but the goal was to drop the barrier to divination training, and I think they have with this. You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.